Therefore, after the 2024 elections, all eyes is on the New Patriotic Party because they have lost the popular vote and also the parliament. And for once, the New Patriotic Party is having less than 90 seats in parliament. For the first time in history, the New Patriotic Party looks like one of these parties, and as a party, it is not the party we grew up knowing as the New Patriotic Party. In aid of this, there's been a lot of reckoning on the part of the New Patriotic Party for them to know what is at stake and how they got here and even the mistakes that contributed to this particular mess. Now, one person who is in focus currently, Alan Kyeremanteng. Now, yesterday we gave you an update, proud to, and after this particular election, we've seen a lot of fallout. But yesterday, Slowusu announced and said she is taking a step back from politics, and from what a Daily Graphic hinted, it's like she will not be running again as a Blakuma West MP because she's 60 years, even though she's not really that old enough. Slowusu thinks she's had enough, and Abia or no Philly say Bibia why you do is for Ghanaians to appreciate her or not. One person or no soon you see Okako joined the likes of Slowusu in exile, Alan Kyeremanteng. Alan Kyeremanteng, if he party to continue own movements for change party, but his performance in the just ended 2024 elections was very abysmal and very pathetic. So what is really happening? A founding member of the New Patriotic Party, Kakoshe video no involved or the Insema Babe to this particular person, Dr. Nyaho Tamakulu. In some of the Babe to or they call Ama Alan Kyeremanteng and say he should resign. I want you to take a very critical look at what is beneath this before you go and listen to what he said. Or say Dr. Nyaho Tamakulu, a founding member of the New Patriotic Party (NPP), has advised Alan Kyeremanteng, founding and leader of the movement for change, to retire entirely from politics or to retire from politics entirely. This is a leading member and as a founding member of the New Patriotic Party. But before they could see how Dr. Nyaho Tamakulu didn't send the two, we come back, we continue.
He wouldn't have done that. Now, Alan, I told years back that number one, he had no business in joining the second term of Akufo-Addo. I told him point blank through the press for the simple reason that if you know you have an ambition, and you know there are a lot of infractions going on within your own government, and you can't talk, then you just resign. But we don't have the culture of resignation, so Alan couldn't resign. If Alan had resigned early, believe me, he would have had a mass backing from not just NPP people, but people all over the country. And believe me, he could have probably spearheaded this beautiful victory that we are all now celebrating.
So practically it's too late for him?
You're
saying practically that it's too late for him?
Oh, as far as I'm concerned, I will advise Alan to walk out of politics.
Completely?
I don't think he has any future in politics.
But he wants to be president. You don't think he should try one more time? Even though his numbers were not too impressive.
You want to be president, you try more time. Akufo-Addo try. Some of us we back Akufo-Addo to become the leader of the party. But based on principles, I parted ways with him. Now, Akufo-Addo's 2016 victory, and I still stand by it. I said it. But I personally was not convinced that he won that election. 2016. I'm
2016. That was when the stretch was about 1 million votes between the NDC and the NPP.
Yes. But that was also when there was an external influence through so-called computing system of what. And if you could recollect, the electoral commissioner then, one of Mrs. Osei, announced on television, I heard it myself, that they have been receiving strange figures. But you Ghanaians should take everything for granted. In fact, that particular time, when she came out with that news, she should have taken certain measures to straighten issues. So, and I know Akufo-Addo didn't win that election. The figures were good figures. They were good figures. 2020, you see that we had a different figure. We had a hand padding.
Yes.
So that will tell you that the opposition grouping became a bit more vigilant. And now 2024, look at the result we have. To honestly speaking, to me, Akufo-Addo has not won any genuine elections.
He has not won any genuine elections.
I say any genuine election. Even when he became MP, I've been with Akufo-Addo for years. I know what I'm talking about. When he stood for the parliamentary election against his own case, Amofa, we all know what happened. Some of you are too young to know this thing. Some of you are too young to know what happened. How he got into parliament. You follow me? When one has reached in one's life, what's the point in hiding anything? I don't care about anything. I don't need anything for anything. So I'll speak my mind. If you say I speak my mind and you disagree with me, so you have every right to disagree with me.
Indeed.
That is what I think. He has not won a genuine election. When the opposition parties or the political groups opposition now became vigilant and they went on the grounds and they stood there. What results do we have now? That is what they're showing.
Yeah.
Massive win for the people. And the victory is the people's victory.
Yeah.
And as I said earlier, NBC to me was just a conveying belt.
But
and that is why I will advise the leadership of the incoming government to be very careful. Because Ghanaians are now very, very wise. And if there are certain issues that they would like to brush under the carpet, I can explain them. They will all be brought down to the floor for people to see.
Now, in saying that this incoming government should be careful, what are some of the things they should focus on moving forward?
I think first and foremost, they must make sure that they straighten our economy. To me, that's the number one thing. Because you have a lot of young people who are not working. You have a lot of young businesses who that, be run down. Even banking institutions have been run down. This is what they do that first and foremost by having, to me, what I would call forensic auditing of our finances. Money that have been taken out of this country, and they are in billions, if not in trillions. They have to look for the money and make sure they are brought back. That alone will push us forward. It is a duty. I think Mahama has come out with about 12 or 13 points.
Yes,
that you see that these points are solved within 120 days. You start a company, and you must be careful. You start a company. And all those who are committed offenses in this country, either by killing or whatever it is, the people will demand justice. And I believe strongly Mahama will see to that justice is done.
If people should be prosecuted, would you have a list of people that you think have to be investigated and prosecuted?
I don't have a list. I'm not even part of the transitional team.
Yeah.
They know, a lot of them know what is happening or has happened in this country. They have to be very fair, because look, the number one thing that brought them into power, to me, is that the people want those who have really got this country be brought to book. That's the first thing. And if they fail to do that, then they should see themselves as a group that will equally be attacked, but by the same people who have voted them into power.
I see. Well, Doc, it's been a pleasure speaking to you this afternoon, and I believe as and when we will be calling you for your expert knowledge and advice on many things. But finally, before you go, you've asked that the transition team should be alert as well. I mean, really, what final advice would you give to the incoming government's transition team as well as the outgoing government's transition team?
No, that's the other simple thing I'll say. The outgoing, the incoming, they should see to the will of the people.
Okay.
The will of the people. Look, you come to govern because the people put you there. You don't come to govern because you came in by yourself or you came in through your family or through tribal affiliation. You came in to lead the people because the people want you. So that is the first thing. The first consultation should be to the people. As I speak to you now, there are a lot of things, money that have been wasted, that could have been used to improve our water supply, to improve electricity, to improve even houses for the ordinary people. That is where our attention should go. Not the individual coming into power and thinking about himself. If that is tried again, I can assure you, we shall have a different problem in no time.
Thank you so much, Dr. Nyaho Tamaklo, for speaking to us this afternoon. But finally, before you go, I had wanted to ask you. Now, we saw that the flag bearer of the NPP, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, conceded defeat 16 hours after close of polls or after the elections. And many people have commended him for his statesmanship. Would you say that was a good move as well?
Yeah, that was a good move. I know Bawumia very well. I know Bawumia very well. That was a good move. Bawumia's only problem is that he can't take decisions.
He can't take decisions.
I'm telling you, look, when Akufo-Addo was going to have Bawumia for his second term, he handed over Bawumia to me. Myself and late President, Vice President Ali Mahama, who were handling Bawumia. He's a nice gentleman, I keep on saying. Well-disciplined gentleman. His problem is that he can't take decisions. I don't think that's a priority. You follow me? And I discussed it with Ali. That then we were finding ways and means to handle him. One, unfortunately, the sacking of the national chairman of the party elected, that's Bola Foko, Kwabena Japan and Sami Crab Table. And that was what really broke the camel's back as far as I'm concerned. This Akufo-Addo, not with the party. And I criticized Akufo-Addo. And then they said they are putting me on suspension. You can put me on suspension. He would rather be sacked from the party now. What he has destroyed the party. The party that it took us some time and pain and everything to do, he has come to destroy the party. The whole party has to be restructured. That's all.
All right. Thank you so much for speaking to us this afternoon, Dr.